Hi students, so we'll start from where we stop.
Investigation. And the important thing is that all the witness must present contact information before being dismissed from the crime scene. So the main thing what the investigator officer should do is that after interviewing the witness, he should collect the personal ID of the witness and the contact address and contact number, everything, and if there is an emergency contact number, everything the investigating officer should collect. This information is very is vital for the investigation process, because when the maybe the witness is much frightened about what will happen further, and should I go to the court, and court will punish me, such kind of thoughts will be there in witness mind. So what will happen after telling everything, he will just escape from the place. So to avoid that, you know that witness is a very crucial evidence in some cases. So to avoid such condition of escaping of evidence and witness, what they have to do is that they have to collect all the proper informations about the witness, so that they can call him later also. And main witness may need additional questioning or provide assistance with the police lineups for identifying perpetrators. So the witness is the person has no reason to withhold information or may be expected to cooperate. So we can't expect him that he will cooperate and all. So for this purpose only, what they will have to do is that they should collect all the possible information about that person. And when the perpetrator is unknown, witness may told important information that could help identify or narrow down the suspect. So from the witnesses, the crime scene investigator, he must identify details such as height, weight, skin tone and complexion, race and gender, hair color, eye color, mannerism, voice, and anything witness may have seen, heard or picked up during the crime. So the investigating officer should collect all such information from the witness, and he should note down everything. And maybe in some cases, the witness is the only person who know all the important information about the culprit, so that there may be some risk for the witness. So in that case, what the information interviewer should do is that he should talk to this person, and he should do most of the talking, and he should tell him that all the protection, everything, that he is very much secure, and they will provide all the protection for him, and nothing will happen. Like that, he should calm down the witness. And after calming down him, they should do the interview, and they should collect all the possible information about the culprit from the person. And in some cases of like assault or murder, witness may report an overheard argument or observing a fight. Maybe he just saw a glimpse of the event, and he don't know most of the things what had happened there. Maybe he will so bit of there and here. So from that he will remember everything, and he will tell like that, a vague information maybe he can provide. So in that cases, like not every witness will have been observing the entire incident, so investigator has to piece together what happened by comparing and combining the accounts of the witness with evidence from the crime scene, and possibly the aid of a forensic psychologist. In for example, in case of a burglary, anything stolen or missing may lead to the investigation to the suspects, and this little bit of information from the suspect like witness will be there. So by combining these two things, the investigating officer can move the investigation forward. So like this, they have to form a conclusion. They should not rely fully upon the interview. There may be like a lack of memory will be there, and there may be some kind of things, only a vague scene he can remember. So what they have to do is that they should not jump into the conclusion. At that time only they should link all the evidences collected from the crime scene and from the victim and from the witness, everything, and then only come into a conclusion. And while interviewing, in some cases such as murder, manslaughter, road death, serious physical assault, sexual assault, kidnap, robberies in which firearms are involved, and any criminal attempts or conspiracy in relation to the above listed offences, in such cases in the video of the witness should be taken, like interviewing witness should be taken. So, and in cases such as that some wanted notice will be there. So if you are providing information about this criminal, you will get reward like 5 lakh rupees or 10 lakh rupees, like the government will provide you the reward like that. Some wanted notice you will maybe you come across with. So if a reward for information has been made public, it should not be highlighted to any potential witness who comes forward. So some people, while seeing this, they will come for money for this reward. So in such cases, you should not highlight this potential highlighted this to any witness who comes like this. But when he asks like question about this reward after the interviewing, a record of this should be made of it, and the possibility of a subsequent challenge to the integrity of the witness taken into account as part of the overall investigation strategy. And all the things, what all the things the witness is saying, or what are the information he is providing, they should record it with either audio or video. And before the investigating officer or the interviewer going to interview the person, prior conducting the interview, he should make an initial assessment of the witness, like what is his nature and all those things. He should make an initial assessment, and this assessment is necessary to determine whether the category of vulnerable or intimated witness applies. And for this, an interview strategy should be developed at an early stage of the investigation. After only they have to do the investigation like interviewing of the witness. So the main thing is that like before interviewing, the investigating officer should make an interviewing strategy, and he should what he should do is that he should make comfort the witness, and after that he can ask questions, and like he should gather all the information. But the thing is that they should record whatever things they are giving, whatever things they are telling. The witness is giving the information, he should record either video or audio. So this is about identifying and interviewing the witness. So if you have any doubts regarding this identifying witness, these 3 sessions, like what are things we discussed earlier and now, if you have any doubts, ask me, so we will clear in that discussion session. Thank you.